cure or treat illnesses. I mean, that's not what I do. It's not what I'm trained to do. Other people are trained to do that, and that's totally cool. And and so good. Looks like we are live on YouTube. And I want to plug in my microphones. Good morning from Big Island, Hawaii. By the way, aloha. Things are still seeming pretty yellow. I guess maybe that's how things look this time of day in my room with the lighting the way it is. I'm going to flip the camera. There's my meditation spot. And I hope you have a comfortable meditation spot. I'm going to put in my Facebook microphone, and now we've been live for 3 or 4 minutes, and welcome. I hope to get better at this, where I can set up quicker for everything. And I just did my own series of exercises and meditations. So coming directly out of that into wanting to share with you. So yeah, let's connect with our breath. I want to see that we're live here. Connect with your breath. Find a way to connect with your breath on your body, or if it's coming in your nose or out your mouth, the rise and fall of your body. Find a way to connect with your breath. Exhale fully. Exhale fully. And I suggest you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, if those are available. And okay, I see that I am live in the Facebook group. And still checking on YouTube. Still checking on YouTube. Oh, it looks like we're live, but we don't have any video, or at least at one point we were. Well, I suppose it will be an auditory meditation on YouTube. Oh, there it is. It started out not having any video, and then it did. So thanks for bearing with me of my first 5 minutes of directing the video. And thanks for connecting with your breathing as we did that, which, you can do right throughout things, not just when we're seated, or laying down for meditation. I suggest you do seated meditation. Find a seated way that's comfortable and practice that. Start with 5-10 minutes a day, work towards 15 minutes a day, and then you can work towards longer if you're ambitious and courageous. And in addition to that daily practice, I suggest that you come back to it in moments, and even as its own thing. Even if you didn't do your daily practice, come back to it in moments. And I think that'll help you want to do your daily practice, because it did for me. It did for me over time. I started with this mindfulness breathing, and I gradually loved it so much. I did it so much in my life that I've been doing the sitting and breathing just because I want to, which is great. If you're doing it just because you judge yourself, if you not, for not doing it because you had made a decision at some point to do it, that's kind of a vicious cycle. I want to watch that. I want to tell that judgmental part of the self, hey, stop. This is not your area. And so connect with your breathing. Be aware of the fact that you're breathing. I'm going to move this fan here where it's not so much in the frame. At least on YouTube, it looks like it's in the frame. I don't know if it is on Facebook, but drop a comment if you're watching live, and let me know where you're coming from. And if you're watching the replay, #replay, and let me know where you're coming from and how this is for you. So what we've done so far is establish a connection with the breath, and let's come back to that, and to come back to it a few times as I talked, as we maybe thought about other things. And then let's add to that breathing in through the nose. If your nose is available, just breathe in through. Even if it's just a little bit, even if it's like really, there's like a little pathway through all the congestion. See if you can. Take a slow inhalation through your nose. Fill yourself up through your nose. I'll do it too. Okay, and at the top, notice any pause and notice that desire to exhale. We're not holding your breath, just noticing a pause and the desire to exhale. And then when you have that, go with it and breathe out fully through your mouth and exhale fully with a little bit of a ha or an ah sound. With lips relaxed. We're not blowing out, exhaling fully. You can extend your hands if you want as you exhale fully. Notice how much you can actually exhale when you bring your attention to exhaling fully. And then again, by the way, keep breathing while I'm giving these instructions. Your rhythm might be different than mine. On an exhale, when you've exhaled fully, notice the pause. And then I invite you to breathe in again through your nose. Notice how full that breath is after exhaling fully. Really fill yourself up with your breath. And again, exhale fully out the mouth. And of course, go at your own rhythm. In through the nose, noticing the pause. Out through the mouth, exhaling fully. With an ah or ah sound, noticing the pause. Noticing the urge to inhale. In through the nose. Filling yourself. Pause and continue. And notice my breathing pattern changes a little when I speak. I've surrendered to that over time. Because I really like this in the nose, out the mouth thing too. I really like to do that. And it helps me with social anxieties and what I'm going to say next, pausing before I speak and all that kind of thing. And tons of things, bringing your attention back to something. So just keep bringing your attention back. Just keep bringing it back to the breath. Yeah. And that's the practice. That's the core of it. We can add things in. Notice, though, what comes up. Notice what emotions you feel, if any. Notice what sensations you feel in your body. Notice what thoughts, desires you feel. The urge to get up, like you need to scratch an itch. Are you hungry, thirsty, angry, lonely, tired, happy, joyful, grateful, enthusiastic, energized? All of the above. Notice what you're feeling and don't push it away, include it. But when something catches your attention so much that you've forgotten to be attentive to the breath, just gently align your attention back towards your breath without really trying to push away or exclude anything else that had your attention. Forgive yourself immediately. If you catch yourself even like on a negative thought, don't add another negative thought to that if you can, or just catch it somewhere, even if it's like the third negative thought. And just forgive yourself for having your attention on that, and let your attention stay on it if it needs to, and reorient it towards the breath. And this orientation will actually begin to dissolve some of those patterns of thought that may have our attention, little by little. Okay. And so I see that I'm a little out of frame there on Facebook at times. My head's cut off just a little bit. That's okay. But I'll see if I can make an adjustment here in real time. Keep breathing, guys. And then there are some things that we can add in. After we get the breathing in through the nose, pause, exhale fully out the mouth. Notice any pause. Notice the urge, desire to inhale. Inhale through the nose. Fill up. Then we can start to add things in. And by the way, this is part of why I have working with the camera so much, because I have them turned around so that it doesn't mirror me. On my last video, I mentioned something about the right hand and the left hand that I'll explain in a moment. And it mirrored me because I had the phones facing me. And so it looked like it was actually my opposite hands that I wanted to be demonstrating. So I hope that's fixed by having the actual cameras aimed towards me instead of the phone screen aimed towards me, which means I can't see if I'm on screen without going on the live. But so yeah, welcome, and just connect with your breath. Inhale through your nose if you can. Notice any pause, and then the desire to exhale. Don't hold your breath though. Exhale fully out your mouth. Relax lips with a ha or an ah sound if you like. Notice how much you can exhale fully. Do your own rhythm. Just follow my instructions on an inhalation or on an exhalation of your own rhythm. Fill yourself up in through the nose. Notice any pause. Exhale fully out the mouth. And then what we can add to that is you can add placing your hands on the body. And so we're going to start with actually your left hand over just beneath your belly button. So focus with this area, like you're as if this palm is a magnifying glass, and you're magnifying the area just about 2 fingers beneath your belly button and about 2 fingers in. But you're once you know where that is, you're placing the palm over it. Okay. And so that's there on your belly, and of course continue breathing. And that's your left hand if it's available. As you inhale on an inhalation, okay, fill that area beneath that palm. Send the breath with your breath, with your imagination, with your energy, with your focus. Send your breath as much as possible to that area specifically under your palm. Fill your belly. And then continue the breathing. Exhale out the mouth, exhaling fully. Say the same breathing pattern we've been doing. Exhale fully. And then notice any pause. And then when you have the urge to inhale, inhale through the nose, filling up now that area below the belly if you're doing that part. And you notice that, my body still moves, and some of the energy and breath might go to other areas. Keep practicing sending it to that focused area beneath the palm. And you may feel your posture wants to make adjustments. And remember, if you're doing the seated meditation, sit up, don't slouch, but you don't have to be stiff, okay? Your body can move, it can sway, whatever. If you lose circulation in any parts of your body from sitting, please make adjustments to your seated position. So exhale fully. Inhale through the nose. Sending your breath, your energy, your movement to that area under your belly button. Exhale fully. And feel that area deflate as you exhale, back down towards your spine. Notice any pause. Inhale through the nose, inflate that belly. And exhale and let that belly deflate back down towards your spine. And so, yes, this is a holistic practice. I invite you to connect with your source of inspiration within you, whether that be Jesus, God, life, the universe, whatever that is for you. Ask that inspire this holistic process and infuse it with life. And once you've got the belly breathing going, remember we're breathing in through the nose, filling the belly. Breathing out through the mouth, the belly falls, exhaling fully. Once you've got that going, now remember, keep coming back. If you find your attention on something else, just come back, and you don't have to exclude that thing, remember. If you come back, you might lose that, so you don't have to hold on to it. Keep bringing your attention back, and now you can take your right hand and add it just below the collarbone. Again, we're going to focus this palm. We're going to focus this palm area just below the collarbone here. Okay. And you can keep the left hand on, and I'm probably touching my microphone on YouTube. I apologize for that. You can keep the left hand on the belly and the right hand. And the reason is the right hand. We're not crossing over. We're not crossing over the heart. And if you're seeing like a mirror image of me, just know that this is actually my right hand and my left hand. And so then as we breathe in, we're going to first fill the belly. And when the belly's full, we're going to continue breathing in. And we're going to fill this area. Fill it up. Send your breath, energy, and movement there with all your might and focus and awareness and imagination. If you can't send there, imagine it going there. And then as you exhale, this area falls and the belly deflates. And notice any pause after exhaling fully. Then inhale through the nose and fill that belly. And then fill up here. Fill the whole body now, under both hands. Fill it. And then notice any pause there. And then when you're ready to exhale, don't hold your breath. Exhale fully out your mouth with relaxed lips, with a ha or ah sound. Yeah. And then you can keep that going as long as it's useful to you, as long as you'd like to work on that. Sometimes I do just that for 15 minutes. And then let go. You can let your palms relax if you like, by your side, on your hips, on your knees. You can face them up to signal openness. You can face them down to ground and protect yourself. And then just keep letting your awareness rest on your breathing, but let your breathing go. Let it do what it does. And if a sense of presence takes you, just come back to the breath as needed. You might notice a long pause after an inhalation and exhalation, and just a sense of presence. And you no longer have to tell yourself to breathe in, breathe out. You're just noticing that it happens with a rhythm and pauses and presence, a presence within you. You can close your eyes if you like. You can open your eyes if you like. Let your body adjust. Exhale fully. Notice any pause. Notice the urge to inhale. Inhale. What do you notice? Are things coming up for you? Is a sense of peace? Is energy coming up for you? Is something you don't like coming up for you, whatever it is, be curious about it. Hold it within this space of the breath. Breathe into it. Make it bigger. It'll go where it needs to in this space. And so I hope that's helpful. Feel free to comment below or hit me up in Messenger if you have questions, or reach out to me, find me through my website, Facebook page, comment on YouTube, whatever. This is Tom Kirkham, Big Island, Hawaii, and I'll see you on the next video.